here, and welcome to a very crude and not unplanned video. I didn't have anything planned because there's not much content right now. Next week there should be 2 new videos coming out on my Recluse, and I might hold off because I'm getting it next week, finally. So I'll release a Recluse video, and then I might hold off and make a post Nerf Lunas video. So I also am getting my Lunas finally because I got stuck in Heroics 3 last season. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Bungie, and this week at Bungie, just released some season of Opulence sandbox changes, and I want to discuss how this will impact not only the season and the DLC coming out, but how it impacts the whole annual pass together and how it's been viewed. So first off, I'm gonna go over. In the background, I wanted to record some footage I have recorded, but it won't let me do that. So I'm gonna put like trash because I'm not gonna be paying attention. I'm looking at my phone most of the time. So we are going to basically discuss what the hell Bungie just did. So first of all, in the sandbox changes is the Whisper. And what have they done? Why? I'll basically say right now, if you haven't seen this week at Bungie and don't know what this is about, they're making it so White Nail no longer pulls ammo like out of nowhere. You don't generate it, and instead they're pulling it from reserves. So as soon as you hit 3 headshots, or 3 precision shots, they're taking ammo from the reserves into your mag instead of out of nowhere like that. And that's horrible because they already nerfed its reserves. And I get they're buffing the reserves, but it's a high DPS weapon and it is an exotic perk you just threw away. You threw away such a great idea of not only a mission, but introduction of an older weapon into a more different state. And you just made it a black spindle. And it's one of the worst moves from Bungie I've ever seen. No one complained about it. No one wanted this. They say they're listening to the community. But did anyone ask for this? No. It's useless in PvE now, honestly. Let me give me a start how they didn't even address snipers. Next, Sleeper Simulant, sorry. Reduced ricochet/bounce damage on boss combatants. Why? Modified precision behavior. Total damage is unchanged, but non-precision hits are significantly more forgiving. That's a little better. But the whole reducing ricochet bounce damage, I mean, it's not that big. But the Sleeper already got a nerf. So that's 2 nerfs now on something that didn't need a nerf.
Clash.
Lord of Wolves. This thing is great in PvE. Looks like I got sneezed. Well, wasn't expecting that to happen. I got allergies though. But they're reducing the damage in PvE by 20%. That's... why? It's great. It's perfect. And Bungie's just murdering that as well. Also, you're gonna see me be a little sweaty in this, just because I was just playing comp. And then they reworked the perk, so it no longer triggers automatically on kill. That's a nerf in its own. Here, behind me. Okay, now I'm dead. This effect is now triggered by holding reload, similar to the fundamentals on Harlot and Borealis. What? That makes no sense. Why have a perk that you need that procs that's like a damage buff? basically. Proc off a reload button, but trigger. That just doesn't make sense in a gaming sense. If you get what I'm trying to say, like, it just doesn't make sense realistically to do that. Oh, I'm kind of going off. Next, PvE damage and range bonuses on this effect have been removed and replaced with universal damage instead. The range was the reason why it was usable, in my honest opinion. Okay, I'm accidentally going off, and I'm trying to do this kind of video. So I'm sorry if I keep cutting in and out. Okay. All that is not needed on the Lord of Wolves. Is it a little annoying in PvP? Yes. But it's not like it's not broken in PvP. And in PvE it's useless now. So the gun's back to being useless. Holy gross. I need to make a video in this chaperone. I might do that next. Mine. Alright, next is probably the one that's least significant, but it bothers me. Bungie is deciding, though I guess some people complain about it, but not particularly too much. Ace of Spades is getting a nerf. And let's hold up, someone's going. I was gonna sit in the corner and read through it. I know I'm being toxic as hell using this, but like I said, I just came from comp. Okay, so they started off by saying it's pretty hot in the Crucible. Which it is. I didn't deserve to kill that guy, holy shit. And there's the main problem for nerfing the Ace of Spades was because it had the potential to 2-tap with the one-eyed mask. Now, to me, that doesn't sound like it's... Okay, shit. That doesn't sound like it's enough reason to nerf an exotic gun. The reasoning right there is flawed completely. And is the reason... One of the reasons why I'm upset about this. Ace of Spades is one of my favorite hand cannons in the game. It's something you can always fall back on if you're struggling. And if they had a reason saying like, oh well, it's way too prominent, and we're the first shot was a choke. And if they just gave us a different, better reason, I'd be like, okay, maybe a nerf is a little necessary. Because it's pretty strong. It's definitely strong in Crucible. I don't play my Hunter much, so ignore that. But here's how it was nerfed. Momentum Mori is now, like, it ends if it's stored. Goodbye. That's not that bad of a nerf. It's a little annoying because now you have to keep your gun out, but it does allow for shotguns to not like get abused with it, like I'm kind of doing right now. Okay, I'm sorry. This is why I wanted to use already recorded footage. But for some reason, PlayStation didn't let me screen record on a recording. Which kind of makes sense. Alright, buddy, you want to hide behind a wall? Okay, shit. Alright, the next nerf. Sorry, I'm getting kind of off track. I know. I didn't want this to be how I record. Actually, let's just finish up this match. And in between matches, I'll really go into depth with the Ace of Spades.
Double down. 3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
That thing's it's broken, by the way. And I'm very upset they did not address it again. Let's get a sleeper before they nerf it.
A victory well executed.
Okay. Now let's really go into depth. I can get a lot more talking in between matches.
Total breakdown in their team structure.
Not the great match.
Well done.
Okay, the next nerf that they did was the PvP damage bonus of Momentum Mori was slightly reduced to prevent 2-tapping Guardians while Vengeance One-Eyed Mask was active. Specifically, you need 4 Resilience to survive this. What? So because you failed to nerf One-Eyed Mask in an effective way that prevents it from doing that much damage while Vengeance is procced. Because it has 2 exotic perks, that piece of armor. And because you failed to nerf it, you were deciding to nerf an exotic hand cannon that we all love. And is very consistent, and is in such a good spot because of your failures. I ain't gonna spoiler here, but like Thanos said, it actually wasn't a spoiler. You can't deal with your mistakes. Where did that lead you? Or right back to me. Bungie, like that's Ace of Spades basically, talking to Bungie. They couldn't deal with the mistake of the One-Eyed Mask. So they went right back to the Ace of Spades. Because that's the real problem, really. Really, Bungie. The One-Eyed Mask is the problem. Like, I use it in comp, but that's because it's stupid. Alright, and then, this isn't much of a nerf, but Memento Mori is active for 6 shots again. Why not from 5? I'm okay with that. Memento Mori it's outplayable. That's why it's not overpowered. It's outplayable. You just hit your shots and you're fine. Alright, now we're moving on to armor. And again, they didn't nerf One-Eyed. Even though they already have, but they didn't nerf it enough. They also didn't mention anything about super mods, which is a huge problem in the game. So they're nerfing super generating exotic changes. Skull, Orpheus rigs in the Phoenix Protocol now receive super energy back with diminishing returns, making it rare to get a full super back. Excuse me? I thought exotics were meant to be like that, to be powerful. That makes Reckoning so much harder, by the way, because now we're not going to get our supers back. We're not going to have infinite novas to help clear away. We're supposed to be god killers. We're gods ourselves. We're immortal, basically. Except for our shell. That's gone, then we're dead. Ripcade. But like, that's what we're supposed to be that powerful. So why nerf things that make us that powerful? Alright, Shards of Galanor and Ursa Furiosa had their super gain caps reduced to be in parity with other super exotic changes. Okay, so basically their idea is to nerf everything. Because, okay, then what's the point of having exotics? I saw this on Twitter. Why not just make them legendaries at this point? Like, Titans have 1 exotic basically that gives us back our super. And we just lost it basically. It's pointless. So, Bungie just nerf Titans in the ground again. And don't say they're overpowered and annoying. They're fucking not. Hunters are the most overpowered and annoying in the game. They have almost overpowered supers. They're very hard to kill. Not really. Quizenfest had its energy reduced from 15% to 8% for killing 1 to 2 Guardians. Still scales up similar to before when killing 3 Guardians or more. PvE energy returns remain similar to before. I'm okay with this. It means Spectral is not going to be available as law. Then Touch Spectral. But come on. And then they go into saying right after that,
Captured Zone B. Zone advantage is
we
yours.
understand that these might be a little jarring. No shit, Sherlock. You just nerfed everything in the game that we love. Oh, I didn't have my dodge. And it's also my favorite part is right after all the nerfs, they plug the new merch coming out for Trevor. Like, come on now, have some sense. Bruh. See, now I'm not paying attention. And now I don't have to read anything. That's all the big, like, that's the biggest outliers in this twab. I was hoping, I wanted some sandbox towing. I'm kind of wondering what's the meta gonna be. I really had to aim on that one. Because I want to know what legendary, like what weapon types they're nerfing.
They've taken the lead. You can turn this tide.
Like, are they nerfing 180s altogether? Is this gun gonna be pointless now? This puppy right here is, or what is the better devils gonna be a meta finally? Like, that's why I was hoping to find out. I was not hoping to find out was that shit we just got. Completely destroys, mainly, it isn't really a fan, it doesn't decimate PvE. One time corner, buddy. No, he doesn't. Like, that makes PvE so much more difficult, and that's not the fucking point. Fat ass choke. Like, the point of PvE is for us just, it is to make it a challenge, yes.
Zone B
That's what light level's for. Oh. I didn't know that was enemy Siva. Oh, I've played that team before, Evolution. But like, I get that they don't want to cater around certain weapons and strategies for raids. But like, oh shit. The weapons are amazing,
The enemy has
and
gained
you just
ground,
destroy
but
them.
it's not over.
Melee! I said melee! And they just decimated it. It's so bad now. What is Bungie thinking?
That shut them down.
What? And then, okay. Now what does this mean for the season? Oh, they got a lot of shit right on the content done. Because they've already started horribly.
Triple down.
That was fun. They need to drop us the greatest content. That game mode that was rumored back before Forsaken came out, and is what is redacted. The new huge PvE mode that's supposedly coming to us. It better be the best damn game mode we've played ever. Because if it's not, this entire season is a joke. This right here, this DLC, this season, fully determines how Destiny 2 is going to pan out for the rest of the year. Where the fuck did you come from? It's going to determine how Destiny 2 spans out until Destiny 3, because we still have like almost a year. Alright, year 3 should be coming up in my opinion. Because Destiny 3 is not going to release until the PS5. Okay, maybe the sniper is not good for this map. Or this shotgun. But this entire season is basically going to sum it up how this annual pass really was. Like, was this a complete failure and a money grab? Black Armory, great. Gave us so much content, gave us great guns, had a really good rate. Alright, so that I'll give Black Armory, I'll give it a B. Joker's Wild. What we're in right now. Gave us Gambit Prime. Gambit Prime is... In the beginning it was fun, because everyone wasn't even playing field, we were just getting our armor. All that. Now it's not so much, because we all got our top tier armor.
Double down.
Yeah. And if you don't have top tier armor, you're just not playing Gambit Prime. Gambit. So I'll give the inclusion of Gambit Prime. Actually, let's go back. Black Armory, Forges, A. 100% an A. Wonderful addition to the game. Gave us content we needed. Gave us new weapons. It gave us a new activity, new endgame to chase. And new exotics. The exotics that are included in Black Armory, fantastic. Were incredible. The new Scourge of the Past raid. Fun encounter. Put together, fun play. And we got a new Fallen raid. So I'm gonna give Scourge of the Past an A/B. Alright. All the weapon choices. A+. All of them are great, they're great fun.
Shut the enemy down.
Alright, there's that. We're gonna move on now from Black Armory. Oh, one more thing, Black Armory. Endgame. What can we do after the fact that we've finished everything? Well, you can still do forges, you can grind infinitely once you get your powerful engram. Someone give their endgame an A+, just for the continuity of it, and the grind for exotics that they still don't have. Next, Joker's Wild. Like I said, I already went through Gambit Prime. I'm gonna give it like a C. It's a great idea, flawed. There are fixes to Gambit though. I'll give that a B+. Because Gambit is so much more fun now. Normal Gambit. It's got its toxicity, but it's pretty consistent and fun. Exotics. Oh, we got Thorn. Thorn's pretty okay. Don't say that much anymore. We just got the Outbreak Prime. I'll put that separately. That's a whole different story. What else did we get? Armor, I'm not gonna talk about. Armor's worthless. What other exotics did we get during this season that are buttons? Things that people chase wholeheartedly. Harvest. They basically gave us the new No Land Beyond. So that's not bad. Nothing here. Nothing here. So exotic overall wise for weapons. That's a B. Good choices. You know, they gave us 2 old guns back. That's the main reason I'm giving it a B. And 1 new one. That's pretty good. Pretty fun. Right? This lore. I'm putting lore into this one. Black Armory's lore is kind of meh. The lore in this one is incredible. I'll give it an A+. The storytelling is awesome. That's all I'm going to say on it. Reckoning. It's a fun activity. Once I've done it multiple 100 times. So there's that. We're playing another one, by the way. We're going to go to double. So there's that. Reckoning, I'm going to give it B-, close to a C. Then we're going to talk about the lack of content. How it's just been so barren and boring this season has been. Not to mention, what was the Black Armory? Was it the mountaintop? Because I know Luna's was Forsaken. Yeah, the mountaintop. Black Armory book. I know I'm jumping over it. Black Armory, curated weapons, pretty good. Outbreak, not Outbreak. Breakneck. Yeah, the mountaintop. Those are pretty good. Pretty meh. I think it was a mountaintop. I'm not sure. Either way, it was pretty meh that season. This season been loose. No, it was great. It is awesome. So I give that an A. Can't wait to use it Tuesday. Kind of drop. It's like a C for just the length of content. Very horribly sprawled out. When we get to this puppy, this is an A+, beyond A+. The mission was great. This was great. This is great. And we still got this to complete. So there's that. So overall though, I think this entire annual pass is pretty reliant on Season of Opulence. And right now it's off to a horrible start, making this annual pass not worth it. It's just a bad idea. If we don't get a Rise of Iron-esque final DLC in Destiny 2's lifespan, Destiny 3 does not look good. Because how can we trust Bungie? Now that they're on their own, how can we trust Bungie to make something better than what D2 was? D2 is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I put so many hours into this. It's mind-blowing. But, I mean, I'm gonna buy D3. I'm gonna buy it regardless. I'm gonna make videos on it. That's what I do. That's what I am. But if Bungie doesn't show up for whatever is next after Opulence, because there has to be, they're gonna lose a lot.
Rumble.
And it's already very hard
The enemy is everywhere.
to defend this game because that's the lack of need and want. You're about to see me choke with time. Alright, that's... I'm just very, very frustrated with Bungie. No one asked for these nerfs. No one. Maybe the Quiz Invest nerf is pretty okay. That's a yikes. That's a really big yikes. I choked. Alright, we're gonna finish off this match. So 7 more minutes in the video. I'll like comment. Just so you guys can see me choke. Alright, we're switching. We'll use ace of spades. I have to use shotguns in this, it's Rumble. It's very late right now. It is currently 1:10 my time. And I'm just exhausted from all the comp I've been playing. Bro, fucking run away, I dare you. I didn't mean it. Alright. I'm toggling. Not really, it's PlayStation, so.
Five minutes remaining.
Look right there. Momentum already be gone.
Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us.
Can't teabag me, fucker. He made me toggle. Now I gotta try hard. Well, very asleep. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not even making any fucking sense. Very sleepy. Someone explain to me how I got shot through the stairs there? Anyone else see that? It's whatever. I need a better shotgun though. I should have brought my retold tail out. That's stupid. Shotguns in general are stupid.
That shut them down.
I'm sorry, dude. Bye. Bungie. Explain that to me, please.
Minutes. You're in second. I love it. You're in first place.
Damn it! He probably not forgotten. Look at this fucking dude. Starts getting his cheeks claps and you not forgotten.
You've lost the lead. You're in first
He's got a
place.
super. Yep, there is.
You've lost the lead.
Fuck him up, fuck him up.
Made second place.
Look at how toxic he is. He's shotgun sliding. You have to bring out Not Forgotten to win, by the way. Just making that clear. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. This will probably go up tomorrow. Or tonight, honestly. I don't know. I'm just dumbfounded by Bungie's decisions. So with all that being said, guys, I'll see you guys probably next week. Next week Wednesday, next week Tuesday. As I make a recluse video. So, take care, Guardians. You can tell I'm tired.